Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Leanna. Today is June the 28th. It is Friday. Yay. Today we're going to talk about returns because I did have a case open overnight and I want to talk about it. It was a positive experience, believe it or not. And I'll let you know what I got done today and what's on the plan for the weekend, because it is a long weekend here in Canada. Monday is July 1st. It's Canada Day. So yeah, it affected what I did today. So let's talk about returns. I did wake up to a case being opened on an item I sent out last week. Okay, fine. I read what the buyer had to say. She had pictures. She was very polite. And it was like, yeah, that's an area that I never thought of to look at. And she had pictures and I knew that it was the item I sent. So I apologized for that. I said I did miss that. I totally understand, and I apologize for you being disappointed, because I owned the mistake. I made the mistake, I own the mistake. Something I always look at if a case is opened. And I do want to say that very seldom do I have cases open. It's not like it happens every week or every month. I think this year so far I've had maybe two, one on Posh US for sure, and then this one. It might have been another one. I don't keep track a lot because it doesn't happen often. If it was happening every single week or every single month and I was getting multiples, then that would be a concern, but it's not. So anyway, when I do get a case, I always look to see what it's about and did I make that mistake or not, or is it something that they're trying to get away with. I always answer a case. I never, ever, ever ignore a case being open. I always put my 2 cents in. And for the most part, I believe that I am a professional and I either own the mistake or I fight the claim with pictures of my own or with what I think is going on. I'm not mad at this buyer at all. I think it is what it is. I apologized. She thanked me for apologizing, and you know what? I totally understand why she wants the item to come back. Now, one thing, if you get a return, I do want to really stress that it doesn't matter how much the buyer paid for the item. It doesn't matter if they're opening a case on a $10 sale or a $50 sale. For them, it just means they didn't get what they wanted. And it really should not matter to you how much they paid for that item. If you've made a mistake, you've made a mistake, period. It really busts my butt. It's something that irks me when I hear people talk about returns and they say things like, oh, they only spent $5 or they only spent $15. And I'm like, it doesn't matter. That's not a very professional thing to say. And you should never, ever say that to a customer. Hey, you got a good deal. You only paid $10 for that. Why are you complaining? That is wrong on so many levels, in my opinion. I think it's bad for your business. And in turn, that kind of an attitude could be bad for my business and your business and the whole platform. Dealing with your customers in a professional way will maybe not stop cases from happening or, them being sided with, the buyer being sided with, but you'll leave the buyer feeling like they've been heard, that, okay, fine. And we're talking about good buyers. They feel like, okay, at least the person took responsibility. Okay, that's great. And they're not going away from the platform with a bad feeling. I think if you treat them like crap, if you treat them that they're lying all the time or they're doing this all the time or they only paid this much, they're not going to come back to the platform because they're going to think that all the rest of the sellers are the same way. So I will say something about behavior like that when it affects my business as well. But what do you do if you know that, they're trying to pull a fast one in a sense, that they didn't read the description, that, there's nothing wrong with the item, it doesn't fit them, and, that's one of the reasons I have measurements in my photos and in my listings, is to help ensure the fit. And it does help, in my opinion, it really does help. But a lot of the times what will happen is they'll start to say, the buyers that open the cases will say, it smells, and that's something that you can't prove or disprove, and unfortunately for Poshmark, they can't. What are they going to do? They could side with both of you, I guess, but that's going to cost them a lot more money. But they are doing that, and it's just something that, unfortunately, I think you kind of have to take with the roll with the punches on that one. You can try your best to say, hey, listen, you know what, I wash everything, it's stored away, it's not within, we don't smoke, whatever. You can try your best, and I have a kitten climbing up my leg. Hi, Fernando. You can try all that, because you know what, they shouldn't be getting away with that, especially if it's for fit and you've provided measurements and stuff. But really the gist of the whole thing is treat them with professionalism, because that will reflect on you. Unfortunately, there are scammers out there for sure. They are few and far between in my books. They don't happen a lot. And I think there's things you can do to help prevent scammers from picking you. Apply measurements in your photos, have them in your photos, have them in your listing. Look at all the angles of your item and try and photograph every last little piece, so that you know for sure what's there and what's not. The more photos you have, the less chance they have of a bogus return. Okay. Anybody know why kittens lick? Because he's licking. It's really weird. It's really strange. Anyway, on Poshmark, let Poshmark do the work. Definitely put your 2 cents in, but let them figure it out, because that's what we pay them for. I don't think that any bad behavior should be tolerated, whether that is a buyer coming at you with name calling and swearing, or you responding with name calling and swearing. I don't think any of that belongs on a business platform. You shouldn't be doing that. It's really, really hard to not react to somebody calling you names, though, and I understand that. I would write down a whole bunch of whatever just to get it out, and then respond differently, because I think it's just more professional. So that's about it. So far, Poshmark has not finished with the case, and that's fine. I thoroughly expect them to side with the buyer, which is fine with me. I'll get the item back, and I will probably relist it, but note all the flaws that she found. Like on the zipper and the buttons, there was some corrosion, which I did not see. So that's probably what I will do, unless I deem that it's just not worth it, but we'll see. Anyway, today is Friday, and what did I get done today besides fighting with a cat? Today was running around day, because it is a long weekend and it gets really, really busy. So I did some groceries and stuff like that. Also got the lawns mowed, because we have company coming that are going to be outside this weekend, which is good. It's going to be fun. I did get a few listings done. I'm happy with that. I did have 2 shows today. They were automated through Sidekick, and I know on my Posh Canada show this morning, someone said hello to me, and I did just miss it. I tried to get in as fast as I could, and it was already gone. So I apologize if you are watching. I apologize to you. But that's the danger of doing automated shows, that you have to sort of watch, and sometimes you're going to miss comments. It's unfortunate. So what is happening tomorrow? Tomorrow is Saturday, and I'm going to be... There was something I was going to do tomorrow. Oh, housework. I got to get my house ready for company. Laundry, which includes prepping. I also want to take a few more photos. I'm going to get that done tomorrow, so then I can tidy everything away. And then that's it. I'm going to be done. I am going to finish listing the ones that I've been photographing this week. That'll be done tomorrow, so that I have very little to do on Sunday when my company arrives. There. And then that's it. Yeah. So anyway, that is it for today. I hope everybody has a fantastic Friday. I know I will be. Wait, Fernando? Say bye. Bye. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.